Hi all, welcome to the Tough Tech to Crack. So we are going to see yet another new interesting episode on Python. So if you take in this episode, we are going to see about the Python data types. So Python data types, there are many different types of data types. First is integers, floats, strings, lists, dictionaries, tuples, sets, and booleans. So if you take integers, they are just whole numbers. Float are decimal point numbers. Okay, float are decimal point numbers, and strings are values enclosed within double quotes or single quotes. Lists are enclosed within square braces. They are comma separated values and they are ordered sequence of objects, which means they can be accessed via an index, and they are mutable, which means they can be modified. Dictionaries are unordered key value pairs. So the value is each value is represented with a key. You can access the value with a particular key. So unordered in the sense they don't have an index, and they do not accept duplicate values. So tuples again ordered immutable sequence. So they are enclosed within curly braces, and they are immutable, which means they cannot be modified. Sets are enclosed within flower braces, and they are unordered, they are not indexed, and they don't accept duplicate values. Booleans are either true or false, they are logical values. So if you take these are the data types. If you take any variable, so when you want to create a variable, there are some predefined steps you need to follow to create a variable. So a variable can start with an underscore or double underscore, which means it's a private variable. Let's get into the private variable concepts a little later in the tutorial. So okay, and it should not start with a number. Okay, it can accept alphanumeric values as well, the variable names. So the variables, they allow dynamic assignment. So dynamic assignment in the sense, if you're going to create a variable with integer data type, then in the code flow at any point of time, you can change it to either string or a list or anything, whichever data type you want. So that is called a static assignment. Okay, then we'll get into the Python strings. Python strings, these are the methods which we are going to see. We are not going to see all the methods. Let's see some of the methods. Okay, so let's go into the Python interpreter. This is going to be the interpreter. So if you take x equal to 5, print x or print type of x. Okay, just give run. So print x. So you're creating a variable x and you're assigning value 5 to it. So when you're printing x, 5 gets printed. And if you're printing the type of x, the type of the variable type of x will be printed. So it is an integer variable. Okay. So if you take, and now you can change the variable type into a string, x equal to Kanchana. And you can give print type of x. Just give run. Now see, after reassigning string value to x, if you give print type of x, it gets printed as string. Okay. So here in Python, all the data types are of objects. Okay. So only it is printing as the type as class. Now if you have x equal to 5 and you want to print x plus x, okay, 10 will be printed because it's an addition operator. X into x, 25 will be printed. If you have a string x equal to Python print x plus x, okay, here Python will be printed twice. You cannot print like this. X into x will give you an error because you cannot multiply sequence by non-integer. That is, you cannot multiply two strings. So if you want to give can give like this, x into 3, which means Python will be printed thrice, or x into 100 also you can give. So Python will be printed 100 times. Okay, and one more thing, you have x equal to print 5 bar 2. This is division. Okay. Here you will get the exact value. So if you have 5 mod, this is the mod operator. Mod operator, what it does is it will return the remainder. So here the remainder is 1. Okay. If you have 5 divided by 5, the modulus is 0. So this is the mod operator. Then if you take strings, let's go into the Python strings. And one more thing, if I have IAS equal to 5, print 1 AS. So I am just declaring a variable starting with 1. But this is not allowed. Let's see whether it throws an error. See, it throws an error. It is an invalid syntax. Just remove the 1. Invalid syntax. Print, sorry, underscore. Yes. See, now it will be printed. So underscore value equal to 5. Print underscore value 5. So it can start with underscore. Okay, let's get into the Python strings. Okay, see, if I have a string named Kanchana, okay, so let's see the indexing part of the string. So the string indexes start with, see, if you have 1, 2, 3, there are 8 characters in this string. So the first character, when you go from left to right, the first character starts with index 0. So it gets incremented each every character. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but when you are coming from the last, so the last character starts with -1. Okay, so again -2. The next one -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. So it is like that. Okay, if you're going from left to right, if you're progressing from left to right, your indexing starts from 0 to the last character, and if you're going from right to left, your indexing will be on the reverse negative values from -1 till whatever is coming at the last. Okay, let's see. Let's remember this. This is going to be the same for all the things. List, tuple, everything. It is going to be the same. You have to remember this. So if you're going from left to right, your indexing starts from 0. If you're coming from the last, your indexing starts with -1. So I will just create a string x equal to Python. Now, if I want to print x of 0. So this is how you're going to print the first character in the string Python. So P will be printed. So this is going to be same as print x of -8. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Not -8, -6. So it is going to be Python. Okay, this is how it is. Or you can print a range of characters like x of 0, okay, and 0, 1, 5, 0 to 5. So you want to print characters starting with index 0 and ending with index n minus 1. N is 5 here. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So 0 to 4, you want to 0 to starting index is 0 and ending index is 4. So these many characters it has to be printed. So Python. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 characters are printed. This is how you will do. Or print x of -1 to minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2. Why nothing is printed? Minus. See, minus 3 to minus 1. HO will be printed. Okay. Now, let's take another function. If you want to find the length of the string, you can just give print length of x. So 6. If you want to check the like how many times a particular character is repeated in the string, so you can just give x dot count of O. 1, only once. If you give Python, if you give n, so n is there 2. Okay. Next, after this, what is there? Format. Okay, so if you want to format is like you're formatting, you want to print a statement with a particular format. So I like, say I like dot format x. So I like Python. So this star braces is the placeholder. This placeholder takes the value of the x. So you are passing the string inside the format with the variable as x. So this placeholder takes the value of the variable, and your print statement prints the statement. So that is the purpose of the format. Next is after format, split lines. Split lines. Say for example, we have THON like this. I'm going to print x dot split, comma. So what it does is split converts a particular string into a list by taking the separator and separating them and converting them into a list. So here the separator is comma. It will separate the string with the help of the separator comma, and it will convert that into a list. See, this is how. So here the separator is comma, so it is separating, it will take P and after that comma, so it will take P into one list object, Y into another, into the same list object. It will separate them as separate entities. Okay, this is the purpose of the split. Then we have join operation. Join is like, take for example, you have a list. This all. Okay, this is the list. Now I want to join this via an operator called hash. Okay, one second. Hash hash dot join of x. Here the attribute should come. Then you give this. See, it returns a string after sending this with the after joining this with the separator. Okay. Next is we have seen join upper. Upper is a function which converts the string into uppercase. Say for example, it is like this. X equal to Python print x dot upper. Okay, or you can convert it into a lowercase as well. It is already in lowercase. Then we have seen split, join. Then we have find function. Okay, when you want to find a particular character, when you want to find the index of a particular character in a string, you can just use find function. X dot find. You can use O. Okay, it gives 4. If you check any other character A, but A is not present here, so it will return -1. Okay, so if you take index, so index will return the character, position of the character. So because this particular A is not found, it is returning a value error. But if you use a character which is present inside the string, it will return a proper index. So index is 0. So the difference between find and index is like both does the same thing. So find returns the index of the character which is found, but if the character is not found, the find will return the value as -1. But in index operation, it will return if the character is not found, it will return a value error. But if the character is found, it will find the index and it will throw and it will give the value. So these are some of the functions. Then we have then what else we have? Okay, these are some of the functions. Is digit, is lower, is upper. These are validating functions which is used to validate a particular string. Whether any digit is present in the string is for this digit. Is lower is you are validating whether there are any lower characters or upper characters like that. So replaces, you are just replacing a particular value with another value. Say for example, x equal to I like x equal to I like apples. Okay, print x dot replace apples oranges. If you print, it will be replaced with oranges. And this is the replace function join we have seen. Split lines is I like apples. I like bananas. Okay, print x if you give, it will be printed in two separate lines because /n is the next line operator. Now, if you want to split them, x dot split lines. Unexpected character x dot split lines. See here, /n is the default separator. So with the help of this separator, the string gets split and it is converted into a list. So this is one of the operation. then we have R find, R index, R split. These are right. It will check to the right of the string and it will separate the string. It will find a character to the right of the string. Here it will find the index of the character to the right of the string. It will split the character to the right of the string. Okay. So these are the operations. So please try to execute these functions and let me know the results. And if you, in case if you face any issues or if you have any doubts, please do let me know. And one more thing, I have just arranged a quiz. So I request everyone to just click on this link, and when you click on this link, you can feed in your name and your email address. After which you just you go into the quiz and you can just answer your questions. There are 10 questions, and it will be helpful for you to have a recap on them. So that's it. Thank you. Let's see you again with another good slides. Bye.